Did you hear that Miss Bellum is the new face of Townsville?
Thank goodness you've come. There isn't much time to explain. I need your help to mix up a compound that will prevent a grave injustice against the environment. Let's head inside. The equipment is in there. You'll need to help me move the chemicals needed for the compound. By my calculations, this is the formula we need to follow. You might just see a simple algebraic equation, but believe me, this took days of hard work to come up with.
I need your help.
Teleportation. Oh, that equipment cost so much money. And those shelves were so chic. All in the name of progress, I guess. Redecorating. Oh, after careful consideration, red is probably not the color choice I'll be going with after all. Be careful around that chemical Y. It's incredibly unstable. One good shake and it'll go everywhere. That's one chemical safely added to the mix. 2 more to go. That won't be enough, Chemical Z. We need to attach the pipe to the vat first. Just one chemical left to add. I keep the chemical X locked up safely now. Cynics would say it's because I don't want to double my grocery budget again. It's getting really cold in here. I'm not imagining that, right?
Chemical X, Chemical Y, Chemical Z. These were the ingredients chosen to avert Professor Utonium's ecological crisis. But in spite of the dubious measurement methods of these ingredients, nothing blew up, which was counted as a win. Good job, everyone.
Just add that in here. This ought to do it. All we can do now is cross our fingers. This isn't an exact science after all. Especially since we just mixed slightly random amounts of the chemicals together, hoping that would be enough. The worst of it does seem to be over, though. So there is that. Hey, I think we actually did it! Who saw that coming? I knew that air conditioner salesman was a con man. That's the last time I buy any expensive industrial-grade cooling system from a man on my doorstep. Believe me.
Dusting old pottery could cost so much. We need to dig up some cash if we want to keep going. You're helping us get back on track. Wow! I kind of feel bad about the puns now. In retrospect, it looks a bit ungrateful. I would literally be unemployed if not for you. You'll be able to get in by blowing up that big boulder. It's not the most accurate method of dealing with this kind of...
It turns out there was another super secret special artifact in this tomb. I mean, besides the golden otter and the bejeweled mouse lemur. And they want me, of all people, to get it.
In spite of her criminal ways, she's the best darned amateur professional archaeologist this side of Kathmandu. And also most of the professionals were busy.
But the so-called professionals won't let me go in alone, and they're too cowardly to come in with me.
Funnily enough, they don't teach you how to dodge arrow traps in most post-grad archaeology classes. Could you keep an eye on her? I'll let her go in if you go with her.
I could totally do that. I won't, but I could.
On you go. Remember, she's shifty. Yeah.
I don't know why he was so worried. The traps have already been sprung. Though he did say we'd need to use them to get to that treasure. Whoa, that was too close for comfort. You know I was joking about making that spiky ceiling fall on you, right? That must be the hidden area that the head archaeologist was talking about. Does that sound what I think it is? I'm gonna nope on that.
Son of a bleed block!
Treasure? Hurry back down here and let me have a look. Another successful acquisition, and what a pretty one too. Too bad you won't get to appreciate it being buried in this tomb when I get out of here.
Jemmica, what did I say about our policy on felonious activities?
Ugh, there's zero tolerance, especially when it comes to burying people alive.
Too right, Missy. Now hand over the reward and let these nice people enjoy the rest of their day. There are shards of clay needing to be dusted above ground, and we don't have all day.
Fine. So unsnoof.
The school's been looking a bit run down since we spent all the money on protractors. Maybe you can help with that? Hooray! Now, hopefully there won't be a climactic fight scene on the lawn or anything like that. You know what things are like around here. No, being the proactive and totally down with the kids teacher that I am, I decided to scope out new field trip destinations for the new school year. Since, you know, the last time we went to the zoo, a keeper got swallowed whole by a snake. Anyway, turns out the area surrounding Townsville is a lot weirder than I remember. And more confusing. Definitely more confusing. I mean, I've literally been lost for a while now, trying to get back to the school. Also, I'm pretty sure I saw a dragon earlier. Think you can help me find my way back to the school? There's a gold star in it for you if you can. Let's see. Going by the stars, it should be this way. Yeah, I know it's not night right now, but like I said, I've been out here for a little bit longer than I wanted to be. there are worse places to live. At least monster attacks are down 70%. What are those things? Why are they so angry? I thought monster attacks were down 70%. Well, at least it was me that got lost and not one of the kids. I don't know why, but on field trips, their parents just see me as some kind of shepherd. I mean, come on! At the very least, I'm a teacher first. Is that the prison? Well, at least I can take pride in that none of my former students have ended up in there. Take that, Mr. My class are reading at a college level. That'll be handy in jail.
The city of Townsville, on a perfect day for exploring, fighting.
Oh, I see Pee-wee's still Pokeoke's only occupant. Well, maybe we can do something about that later.
Oh, this is a mess. The soil's just flooded with this toxic stuff. Just keeps coming back every time we try and clean it up.
If Townsville is a city, then shouldn't it be called the city of Citiesville? Hey, watch where you're going. Can't we try a non-violent solution? Ooh, or a less violent one? I think that guy's arm just came off. It is such a quiet day in Townsville. I mean, there hasn't been a single explosion in the last, 5 minutes. Phew! It's a good thing I didn't try to make it back myself. Well, other than the times I tried to do that and just got more lost, I mean. I hope the principal didn't file a missing persons report. That would make this even more embarrassing than it is. Gold stars all around! You get a gold star, and you get a gold star! Everybody gets a gold star!
Powerpuff Girls! Or anyone, really. Townsville's in trouble! The grand reopening of the Townsville Pickle Museum is gonna be a disaster! I thought I took care of everything. Miss Bellum would have been so proud. Oh, but I forgot to actually get any pickles. I even went to the grocery store earlier because Mrs. Mayor needed some mustache cream, and we walked straight past the pickles because she said we had plenty of them already. But those are home pickles. We needed museum pickles. This pickle situation is terrible. I could even be impickled. I mean impeached. You've got to help me out and find some pickles, please. It shouldn't be too hard to find some pickles in Townsville. After all, city bylaws make pickles a second official currency.
Aha! Now what do we have here, I wonder?
job is to take care of.
Need a few more if we... Wonderful! Now the museum can be opened up to the public again! Note to self, this time use unicorn-resistant walls. You have been a real help to me today. How would you like to be my new assistant? No? Why does everyone keep saying that? I have grown so much since Miss Bellum left. The staff even trusted me enough to reconnect the phone. Now let's get that museum open! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pickle Paradise!
Mojo Jojo, and I, Mojo Jojo, just want a little attention. Mojo has been feeling a little down lately. His plans seem to be having a much lower chance of success than the rate of success that his plans previously had when he attempted them. And that makes Mojo sad, disappointed, and some more dramatic individuals would say, distraught. But you, perhaps you are a predicament solver. The one who is here to help me out with my predicament. If you were perhaps to get me a MacGuffin, I mean a muffin, then that would make Mojo very happy indeed. Ha ha ha! I just needed you to turn around to ambush you with my army of partially roboticized doggies. Be worried. Their bark is worse than their bite. Crush them, or bite them in multiple places multiple times. Do not be afraid to cheat. I have metal holding chairs for you to hit them with if necessary. Like the time I tried this with cats or with monkeys. This time, I made thousands of little tennis balls with your face on them and threw them. And then the dogs brought them back. And once again, I hurled them. And then once again, did the dogs bring them back. And then again, I made to throw them. But this time, it's not so the dogs did run. To summarize, the dogs now have an anger issue, and they blame you. This is beginning to look bad for Mojo. Maybe Mojo should enter the fray. Again, Mojo will be beaten if he loses anyway. Maybe the Dogbots will win? Curses! Well, you may have bested my robotic canines, but did you bring me my muffin? No, I thought not. We should call it even now. There is no need for you to become violent or anything like that. No need for that. The violent retribution which you may now be feeling that you are entitled to is not a necessity, and you will not be reimbursed for acting in the event of acting in such a capacity.
Compromise? Men don't compromise. We hit each other until the weaker one backs down. Or falls down. The government of the great state of whichever one this one is has decreed that I have to find an alternative water source for my sprinklers. Normally I wouldn't entertain the demands of those pencil pushers, but they used the manliest font they could find. Stencil. I assume you're the lickspittle they've sent to enforce this prissy pants edict. Fine. Let's get this nonsense over with. Hurry up! I've got childhood-ruining videos on the internet to downvote. I need to find somewhere to dump this box of snakes. I thought about integrating them into my beard to make it extra manly, but I was told that would be too derivative. Oh, so you found my storage unit. No man can truly call himself a man until he has amassed so many items that his home is no longer adequately prepared to store them. A fine idea. What could be manlier than watering your lawn with the sweat of your own brow? Not literally, of course. Too salty. Oh, look, your little plan didn't work after all. Probably because my system was designed to be as inefficient as humanly possible. What I can't take, I won't let anyone else have. And that's the way it should be. What are you still doing here? Are you gonna try and stop me or something? I'd think twice about that if I were you. Jack, roll out! You can't defeat me! I am the epitome of manliness! Watching you try and win is great. This isn't right. Clearly you cheated in some underhanded, unmasculine way. I won't accept this result, and you can't make me.
here, or whatever I have to say to get some attention. It's my favorite time of year. Performance reviews. My entourage are on a break right now, and frankly, I think they could all do a better job. Or at least I can make them think that by preemptively hiring their replacements. I'm looking for a very specific group of individuals. Well, warm bodies mostly, but they should at least look similar to their replacements so we can have some sort of squaring up scene. It's gonna be a whole thing. I'll pay you if you help me. We'll need a really buff lady who has no qualms about character.
How am I supposed to make my mad gains when I keep getting interrupted? Whoa, there's a door, You have a job for me? Sweet! I knew being 6'4" would come in handy someday.
They said if I stood outside, someone would come along and make me all hip and trendy. I'm starting to think they just wanted me to go outside. I can be trendy? Me?
Here I am, a guy about 7 or 8 on the cool scale. Just waiting for my real life to begin. Whatever, man. I'm too cool to show the overwhelming joy I'm feeling at being selected for this opportunity.
Perfect. These guys should help a lot in the contract renegotiations. Though first we'll need to get them outfitted with sunglasses and get rid of the smell of poor. This off-brand entourage is really gonna put my guys on their toes. You can have this as a reward. Don't worry, I have like 480 of these already. Twice over. Kind of surprised a lion would just follow you back here. The tiger I had already had to be hand-reared by a team of specialist butlers, but I fired them when I heard them call me Money Butt. Ugh. Enjoy poverty, losers!